Hey guys, so I'm currently at the MSP, Minneapolis St. Paul Airport, about to go on another trip to New York. I've been traveling all over the country, for those who know, pretty much every week for my job, and been kind of unable, actually have not been able to do any content really. However, I have been in the process of gathering material, and the topic that I have been working on is it's language immersion, not in your target country. So it's about finding those places where you can immerse in your target language, even if it's small little things like reading signs and things like that. So it's been a challenge for my target language, but I do have some things to share, which I will do right now.
From the parking lot going into the airport, everything is in English. Immediately upon exiting the first elevator, the first of many English-Japanese signs are visible. This one is important for travelers arriving and departing. The word otearai means restroom. Te equals hand, arai is washing, so together it's otearai. To have this type of signage might seem trivial to some people, but maybe this is reassuring to people traveling from Japan that Minnesota has great hospitality. I honestly feel that this hospitality is something that Minnesotan and Japanese cultures have in common. Of course, there are plenty of areas with English-only signage, but it's just unique to have both languages here in Minnesota of all places. Okay, this is where the signage starts to get very interesting at the airport. Here in English it simply says, walkway ends. However, this reads in hiragana, mamonaku, shūten o ashimoto ni go chūi kudasai. The English translation is, we're nearing the end of the line, please watch your step, which is a much more complicated but more polite sentence. This next one is even more interesting because it sheds light on how escalator and walkways are handled in Japan. So in English, this simply states, stand on the right. However, this reads in hiragana, お急ぎの方のために左側を開けください. The English translation being, for those in a hurry, please leave the left side open. And of course, on the jetway when deboarding we see the word yokoso. This means welcome. And as a learner of Japanese language, it's one of the first vocabulary words that you learn. Interestingly, on the terminal tram in the Atlanta airport we have Soukou wa shikkari atsukamari kudasai, with the English translation being, please hold on tightly while traveling. In English, it was just, please hold on. Next, we have a multi-directional sign for travelers in the airport. With just this sign, you can pick up some excellent vocabulary at the airport. Starting with the katakana word for terminal, taminaru. Next is chūshājō for parking. Then there's sonahoko no koutsu kikan for other transportation options. Next is nimotsu uketorijo for luggage claim. And then finally we have kokyō koutsu kikan for public transportation. Another that we see on the bottom of this sign is hotaru for hotel. So I know this kanji very well. It's the kanji for kara from karate, which kara means empty. The other one, te, means hand. But in actuality, this kanji has another pronunciation, which means sky, and the pronunciation is sora. So this kanji has two pronunciations. And as you can see, it's the name of a sushi bar called Sora. The circle at the top right is actually the characters for sushi and ba. So, sushi ba.